You have two orders. Good morning. This is call number 2016-53106 in the interest of Isabella Critchlow. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Ms. Critchlow,
Yes,
you can't, yeah, he couldn't hear your answer.
yes.
Okay. Please state your name, ma'am, and your relationship to the child.
Taylor Critchlow, and she's my daughter.
Okay. And for the state,
Sade Parker, Your Honor.
court will note that Anthony Dwayne Warner is the non-custodial parent. Mr. Warner was served on December 14th, 2020 at 10:47 a.m. at the Huntsville Unit, 815 12th Street in Huntsville, Walker County, Texas. It appears that he filed an answer. And he was given further notice of this Zoom hearing by certified mail return receipt requested that was delivered on September 29th, 2021. He is not checked in, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the state would like for you to take judicial notice of the prior order in this case entitled Default Order in Suit Affecting the Parent-Child Relationship, which was signed on January 5th, 2017. And in that order, child support was ordered in the amount of $217 and medical support was ordered in the amount of $57 to begin on February 1st of 2017. And the state would like to introduce State's Exhibit A, which is an updated pay record into the case, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Taylor, Ms. Critchlow, have you had an opportunity to look at this pay record?
Yes,
Do you have any objection to me admitting it into evidence?
no.
All right. State's Exhibit A is admitted.
Thank you. Your Honor, the state would like to call Taylor Critchlow. Ms. Critchlow, Ms. Critchlow, in the prior order, were you the person entitled to receive child support?
Yes,
And we're here today to confirm a child support arrearage in the amount of $13,509.66, correct?
yes, correct.
And no payout amount has been set on that currently, correct?
Correct.
Where is Mr. Warner currently located?
He's in prison. I don't know which prison, but he's in prison.
I mean, okay, is Mr. Warner currently incarcerated?
Yes,
And has he been incarcerated for at least 90 days?
yes.
Okay.
It's 24.
And so, yes, Okay, so no payout amount has been set on that. And also the medical support, where you're requesting a medical support judgment in the amount of $2,361.54 as of September 30th of this year, with no payout amount set on that as well because he's incarcerated, correct?
Correct.
And you're also requesting that he be responsible for all court costs as billed.
Okay.
I couldn't hear you. What was your answer to that?
Yes.
And you understand that because he is incarcerated, his current child support and medical support will be modified to zero at this time, the current child support.
Yes.
You also understand that the medical support will be modified to zero.
Yes.
Okay, in your previous order, there was a non-disclosure in that order, and you would like for the non-disclosure to continue in this order.
Yes.
And why would you like your address and phone number not to be disclosed in the order?
I'm sorry?
I said, why would you like for your address and phone number not to be disclosed in this order?
Okay. Well, when I was pregnant with Bella, he was always fighting with me. So I don't know that if I want him, I don't want to have him around me. But now that he's been in prison, it makes sometimes he'll probably come home worse than what he went in. So I just don't want him around.
Okay, and do you feel like you are,
Safety. Yes, I need safety. My child, he's a drug head.
okay, so you feel like you or your children's safety you could suffer undue harm or harassment. Okay. And are you asking the court to approve this default order?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness.
Court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Critchell, you're free to hang up. That's all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is cause number 2020-20376 in the interest of Trevor Brown. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yeah, I do.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Chelsea Brown, mother of Trevor Brown.
All right, and representing the mother.
Roland Mosier.
Okay, and representing the state.
Jarquita Williams for the state, Your Honor.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent Jaime Garcia is not present. He was personally served on June 17th, 2020 at 7:41 a.m. at 730 Hollycrest Drive in Channelview, Harris County, Texas. And it appears that he has not filed an answer or appeared previously. Is that correct?
Correct,
That is
Your Honor.
correct, Your Honor.
All right. We will proceed by default.
Your Honor, we are here to finalize the temporary orders that were entered January of 2021. The state would like to call its first witness, Ms. Chelsea Brown. Ms. Brown, what is your relationship with the children?
I'm her mother,
And who is the father of the child?
Jaime Garcia.
And how do you know that Mr. Garcia is the father of the child?
We did a paternity test
Okay, and what did that paternity test show?
that he was her father.
And is there any possibility that anyone else could be the father?
No,
Okay, and you're asking this court to establish a parent-child relationship between Mr. Garcia and you all's daughter.
yes,
Okay, and who takes care of your daughter on a day-to-day basis?
I do.
And who takes the children to dentist and doctor's appointments?
I do.
And does Mr. Garcia contact you about the general welfare of your child?
No,
And you're asking this court to designate you as the sole managing conservator of your daughter. Is that correct?
correct.
Okay, and you're also asking this court to order the standard possession and assets schedule for your daughter. Is that correct?
Correct.
And how is your child covered for health insurance?
Through my employer.
Okay, and what is the total amount that you pay for health insurance?
The total amount monthly or biweekly is $320, give or take a little bit.
Okay, and are you asking for retroactive child support in this matter?
Yes.
Okay, and when was your daughter born?
September 12th, 2018.
Okay, so are you asking for retroactive child support from September 12th of 2018 to December 30th of 2020?
Yes.
Okay, and are you also asking this court to order Mr. Garcia to be responsible for 50% of any uncovered healthcare expenses for you all's daughter?
Yes.
And since that time, since your daughter has been born, has Mr. Garcia contributed anything for you all's daughter?
No.
And in January of this year, the court set child support amount at $489 based on Mr. Garcia's income from a divorce decree. And are you asking the court to continue that amount here today?
Yes.
Okay. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Mosher, you have any questions?
I have no questions for Mr. Brown. Ms. Brown, I would just like to direct the court's attention to Exhibit A to my motion to compel that I filed earlier. It's in
Well, okay, hold on a second. Let me see. Ms. Williams, do you have any further witnesses?
No, sir, Your Honor, not at this time.
Okay, now, Mr. Mosher, you wanted to say something?
Sure. I would just like to direct the court's attention to Exhibit A to the motion to compel that I filed earlier this week. It is a letter attached with some discovery instruments that I've served on Mr. Garcia by regular U.S. mail and certified U.S. mail on August 7th.
Okay, I see that. I see Exhibit A. All right.
I've received a response to date from Mr. Garcia on any of my discovery requests. On page 10 of the PDF that is Exhibit A starts Chelsea's request for admissions.
All right.
And the admissions run from page 12 to page 14.
Okay.
Mr. Garcia is deemed to have admitted that the $3,500 that the San Jacinto County Court found that he was capable of making, but for his intentional underemployment or underemployment, is reasonable and accurate for every month of the child's life from birth to the present.
All right. Anything further? Miss Williams?
Your Honor, at this time, the state would like to call as a witness Ms. Bidu.
All right.
Ms. Bidu, could you your full name for the court, please?
Natasha Bidu,
And Ms. Bidu, where are you employed?
the Office of the Attorney General Child Support Division.
And what is your position there, Ms. Bidu?
I'm a child support officer.
And what is the nature and the responsibilities of your duties as a child support officer?
To investigate and calculate non-custodial parent wage information in accordance to the Texas Family Code.
And have you received any special training to train you to calculate child support in compliance with the Family Code?
I have.
And have you calculated child support in this matter?
I have.
And what are your calculations, Ms. Bidu?
Child support, based on the unknown wages, because there are no wages found for the non-custodial parent, will be based on a minimum wage presumption of $1.99 per month.
Okay, and have you also calculated retroactive child support in this matter?
I have, again, the wages that were found for the non-custodial parent, there was only wages for 3 months of 2019. All other wages were either a minimum wage presumption or slightly below minimum wage. So the total between September 12th, 2018 and December 2020, the total was $6,664 of retroactive support owed.
Okay, no further questions for this witness, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
Any questions for Ms. Badu, Mr. Mosher?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Badu, this calculation was based on not having any information about his income. Is that correct?
Right. Well, the information that I do have, those wages were shortly below minimum wage due to it being perhaps a fast food restaurant or something of that nature.
When you made your calculation, did you get the chance to look at?
I'm sorry?
When you made your calculation, did you get the chance to look at Mr. Garcia's admissions?
No, I did not have a copy of that to consider or to look at.
So if Mr. Garcia admitted that he was capable of making $3,500 a month, but for his intentional underemployment or underemployment, would that change your calculations?
It wouldn't change my calculations because my calculations are based on what I actually see, what he's capable of doing.
Okay, so, all right, so it's just based on minimum wage.
Yes.
Thank you.
Anything further, Ms. Williams?
No, sir, Your Honor.
And the current child support is going to be $489 a month beginning January 1st, 2021?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. The temporary order was entered into on January 1st of 2021. So it was just a continuance of the final order is a continuance of the temporary order, seeing that the numbers are the same.
All right. Anything further, Mr. Mosher?
Your Honor, I would argue that his child support should be charged at $3,500 a month gross income. And for going forward, that would be $489 a month and $157 a month in medical support.
Okay, that's in the order, correct? What
Yes,
you're
sir.
asking for? All right. Are you asking me to approve the order?
I am asking you to approve the order.